the only local news at 8 a.m. Thanks for watching Good Day on Fox 4.
Well, good morning. It's Thursday, September 25th. I'm Brandon Todd.
I'm Lauren Prisball.
Right now, additional security is stationed outside the ICE facility in Dallas after that gunman shot and killed a detainee yesterday. You could see the armored truck there guarding the office off 535E, just north of Mockingbird. This morning, investigators are still trying to figure out the motive for the attack. Sources identified the suspected shooter as Joshua Yawn. Investigators say he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Yawn had ties to North Texas and Oklahoma.
Fox 4's Peyton May live near that ICE facility on I-35 with more about the suspected gunman. Peyton?
Yes, Lauren, investigators are looking into evidence, multiple properties, or any online profiles connected to 29-year-old Joshua Yawn. Now, here's what we know so far. Federal investigators searched at least 2 homes connected to the reported sniper. Yawn was linked to a home in Durant, Oklahoma, and a home in Fairview, which is in Collin County. Sky 4 video shows the feds surrounding a cul-de-sac and going in and out of a home in Fairview on Wednesday while gathering evidence. You could see investigators taking boxes out of one of the homes in Fairview. Neighbors there say they saw federal agents swarming the home.
Like I said, very sweet family, so that was really, really surprising to hear.
You think just how crazy that is and how close it is to home now.
Yawn does not appear to have a long criminal history. Court records show he hasn't been convicted of a violent crime, but was arrested in 2015 for marijuana possession in Collin County. Now, a spokesperson for Collin College in McKinney confirmed Yawn studied at the school at various times between 2013 and 2018. In the wake of Wednesday's shooting here, the Department of Homeland Security is increasing security at all ICE facilities. I could say today we have seen a large police presence along with K9 units that have been utilized all morning. Now, immigration check-ins are going to be held off at this facility until Monday. We have seen a ton of people actually coming through this morning asking to do check-ins, and they've been turned away. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Peyton. Securities at ICE facilities across the country being stepped up now. And joining us this morning is former FBI counterterrorism and counterintelligence expert Eric O'Neill. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Lauren. Thanks for having me.
The presumed shooter in this case dead. Still so important to get all the questions in this case answered. Explain why that's important.
Well, the FBI and the society wants to know the motivation for a shooting like this. There have been a string of shootings. This isn't obviously the first time that a young man has taken a rifle and shot at either a target like Charlie Kirk, or most recently an ICE facility, which was shot at about 2 months ago. And remember, there was the shooting in the small church where children were hurt. And in each time, the shooter seems to be leaving messages behind on the ammunition. And so if this is becoming a trend, the FBI wants to understand why. And of course, the FBI also wants to understand the motivation of any shooter who would be ideologically driven to do this, and whether there is someone who might have helped him. Don't forget that law enforcement will also be looking for anybody who provided aid to this shooter or any co-conspirators.
Yeah, you talk about the mind of this young man. Doesn't have really a huge criminal history. Was living in some pretty nice areas. Seemed to have some education beyond high school. As someone who hunts down bad guys, as I'm going to put your title, simplify it, if you will. Do you worry that these are our suspects? I mean, this guy seemed to be somewhat normal.
Well, if he follows the trend of other shooters, it's quite possible that he was radicalized online, which is where you can find a lot of the very extreme ideologies that are out there, and find people that think like you, and then you have a psychotic break and you feel like, I'm going to be a hero today, and do something absolutely terrible. Now, we're not sure that's what has happened. He did write anti-ICE on his bullets, which is a good clue. And the FBI will be looking for more details both on his online history and probably why they're looking at his home or any residences that he has lived. so that they can find information like a manifesto or any other writing that give details or an insight into why he would have committed this act.
Do you think we can truly protect these ICE facilities or some of these federal buildings?
Yeah, I've been struggling with that question. It's quite difficult, Lauren, because many of these facilities are in urban areas where they're close to other buildings. Now, remember, this shooter climbed up under the roof of an apartment building where perceivably anybody could have gotten access. It's difficult for law enforcement to lock down every building around. I mean, it's impractical. So what can they do other than fortify the buildings and have additional security presence at those buildings? But someone with a long rifle is always going to have an advantage.
Eric O'Neill, we appreciate it. Thanks for your insight.
Thanks for having me.
Stay with Fox 4 on this developing story. You can always find the latest on our website, fox4news.com, or our Fox Local app as well.